Hello Internet, so nice to see you. Chromatic Mediant is a very scary name for something that is super simple and you hear all the time in film music. For instance, have you ever heard something like Now, how do you get this sound? Well, let's say you are starting with a simple A minor chord. And then you pick your next chord this way. You pick another chord whose root is a major third or a minor third up or down from the previous chord, and the chord can be either major or minor. So from A we can go up or down. If we go up, we can go up a major third to C sharp or a minor third to C. And if we go down, we can go down a major third to F or a minor third to F sharp. And any one of those chords can be either major or minor. So we can have C sharp major, C sharp minor, C major, C minor, F major, F minor, F sharp major, F sharp minor. Now, not all those chords are created equal. Let's write down really fast all the notes in those chords. And now we see that, with respect to the first chord, A minor, some of those chords have two notes in common with A minor, some of those have one note in common, and some of those have no notes in common at all. The chords that have two notes in common, we're gonna call them diatonic mediant. Mediant in this case simply means that the root is moving by a third, either major or minor. And those chords are called diatonic mediant because they are in the same scale, meaning diatonic, as the A minor. They are in the A minor scale. In fact, C is in the A minor scale and F is in the A minor scale. And those progressions are nothing special. A minor C or A minor F. More interesting are the progressions where only one note is in common. We're gonna call these simple chromatic mediant or just chromatic mediant. And those chord progressions are A minor C minor, A minor C sharp minor, A minor F minor, and A minor F sharp minor. Those progressions sound really nice because the note in common allow your ear to connect the two chords, but at the same time those chords are not in key with each other, so they sound surprising. Finally, we have the progression in which no notes are in common between the first chord and the second chord. We're gonna call those the double chromatic mediant. Those are A minor C sharp major and A minor F sharp major. Those tend to sound a little bit harder on the ear because again there are no common notes, but they are nevertheless still used a lot in film music. Now everything I've done so far starting from the A minor chord can be done starting from the A major chord. So you'll have chord progressions such as A C minor, A C sharp minor, A F minor, A F sharp, and A F sharp minor. Again, some of those progressions are diatonic like A C sharp minor, or A F sharp minor. And again, those are the progressions where the chords have two notes in common. Some other progressions are chromatic mediant when there is only one note in common like A major C major or A major C sharp major or A major F major. And finally, A major, F sharp major. And there are two double chromatic when there is no notes in common, A major, C minor, and A major, F minor. Now in some movies they just choose one of those chord progressions and repeat those two chords forever. Say, if I have A minor, C sharp minor, I can just repeat them over and over. But sometimes you want a longer chord progression, so you can do something like that. I'm gonna play the chord progression A minor, F minor, A flat minor, C minor, and then back to A minor. What is happening here? Well, from A minor to F minor, I use a chromatic mediant progression because the two chords are a major third apart. Then from F minor to A flat minor, I'm using a different chromatic mediant. Now the distance between the chord is a minor third. From A flat minor to C minor, I'm using another chromatic mediant and the distance is a major third between A flat and C. And then from C minor back to A minor, I'm using another chromatic mediant, from C back to A, down a minor third. So every time a chord moves, it moves following the chromatic mediant idea, but then they do this little journey around many different keys and come back to the original A minor chord. Progressions like this keep the listener interested because they are surprising. It's very hard to predict what they're gonna do just after, and so everybody's gonna pay attention on what is the next chord to understand where the music is going. So as you can see, with very little theory, you can already start writing interesting chord progressions that go completely out of key and sound great. There is much more that we can do with the theory of chromatic mediant, but this requires that you know a little bit more about chords and harmony in general. If you're interested in learning that, I do recommend you check out my course, Complete Chord Mastery, that is geared specifically for guitar players and does everything there is to know about chords and harmony, starting from the basic done in the right way and going up to very advanced topics like augmented 6 chord, chromatic mediants, substitutions, etc., etc. We're gonna work on how to harmonize melodies and how you can also write interesting guitar parts using those chords. So not just using cowboy chords, but using interesting new ways to play those chords. If you want to check out Complete Chord Mastery, you're gonna find it at the link in the description. If you liked learning about chromatic mediants and you dig the kind of sound that you can get with them, then smash on that like button and subscribe to this channel because I'm going to put up many more videos about interesting ways to write chord progressions and to play on them. This is Tommaso Zillio of musictheoryforguitar.com, and until next time, enjoy!